Hello friends, in the last video we have seen about core sample extraction and testing. This video we are going to see about carbonation test. This test also one among the partial destructive testing technique. This video we shall see about what is carbonation and its effects on concrete and how to do carbonation test. These aspects we shall see in this video. What is carbonation? Carbonation of concrete is a process by which carbon dioxide from the air penetrates into the concrete through pores and reacts with calcium hydroxide to form calcium carbonates. This process of conversion from CaOH2, that is calcium hydroxide, into CaCO3 calcium carbonates by the action of CO2 is called carbonation. So this is illustrated in this picture. Calcium hydroxide CaOH2 present in the concrete that is converted into CaCO3 through CO2. The reaction is mentioned in this figure. Okay, the process of conversion of CaOH2 calcium hydroxide into calcium carbonate is called as carbonation. So this is one process. So another process is carbonation also takes place such that in the presence of pore water in concrete, CO2 changes this pore water into dilute carbonic acid, which attacks the concrete and reduces alkalinity of concrete. So CaOH2 is converted into CaCO3 as well as pore water present in the concrete that also converted into dilute carbonic acid through CO2. This process is also called carbonation. These two processes, what will happen to the concrete? Because of carbonation, the alkalinity of concrete is reduced. Normally, alkalinity of concrete is above 13. Because of carbonation process, it is reduced to 8.3. Because alkalinity is reduced, the passivating layer of reinforcement will become reduced. Because of passivating layer is reduced, it will initiate the corrosion process. So this is very important for corrosion takes place in the reinforcement. Okay, so what is a carbonation test? Examining how much carbonation takes place in concrete. So we are examine how much depth carbonation takes place. So that process is called carbonation test. That we can easily do it with the phenolphthalein indicator. That we will see in the coming slides. So how carbonation takes place in concrete? So let me read it. The microstructure of concrete is such that it has a capillary pores to extent of 28%. We know that concrete has, as like our skin, concrete also has so much porous. How these pores are happened? Because the evaporation of excess free water during strengthening of concrete, which were added during preparation of concrete mix. So whatever the excess water we are adding while preparing the concrete mix, that water if evaporated, then that portion will become vacant, because voids will form in the concrete. That voids will lead to this kind of it attracts the carbon dioxide or moisture present or humidity present in the air. That initiates a carbonation process. Because of this carbonation process, alkalinity of the concrete is reduced and passivating layer of the reinforcement is also destroyed. Finally, it starts corrosion process that will lead to strength reduction of the structure. These pores are interconnected and goes inside the concrete mass from surface of concrete structures. So interconnected, it leads to up to the reinforcement. Finally, it will cathodic and anodic reaction is formed on the reinforcement that will lead to corrosion. CO2 present in the air penetrates through this porous and initiates the carbonation process. The porous of concrete depends upon quality of concrete, that we know that. If quality of concrete is good, the density of concrete is good, density of concrete is high, as well as porous will become very less. If quality of concrete is poor, the voids present or honeycombs and voids present in the concrete is high, that will lead to high amount of carbonation process. So making more dense concrete with less water cement ratio reduces the amount of porous. So let me discuss about something on pH value of concrete and its importance. The pH value of pore water is a hardened concrete is generally 12.5 to 13.5 depending upon the alkali content of cement. So pore water present in the concrete has high alkalinity. Because of this high alkalinity nature, it will form the passivating layer around the reinforcement and protect it from the oxygen and water. So this passivating layer, high alkalinity nature is highly desirable. That is protecting the reinforcement. Of course, it is protecting from the oxygen and water, as well as plus chloride and carbon dioxide. If chloride, carbon dioxide, oxygen and water is there, then it will lead to corrosion in the reinforcement. So as long as steel is placed in a highly alkaline condition, it is not going to corrode. Such condition is known as passivation. So air contains CO2. So we know that the concentration of CO2 in rural air may be about 0.03% by volume. In large cities, the content may go up to 0.3%, or exceptionally it may go up to even 1%. In the tunnel, if not well ventilated, the intensity may be much higher. So it is one of the major factor I would like to mention. So how much CO2 present in the air, that much there is a possibility of carbonation. In actual practice, CO2 present in atmosphere in smaller or greater concentration permeates into concrete and carbonates the concretes and reduces the alkalinity of concrete. The pH value of pore water in hardened concrete cement paste, which was around 13, will be reduced to around 9. When all the CaOH has become carbonated, the pH value will reduce up to 8.3. It is a very minimum value. If all the CaOH2 calcium hydroxide is carbonated, then the minimum value minimum pH value is 8.3. In such a low pH value, the protective layer gets destroyed and the steel is exposed to corrosion. The carbonation of concrete is one of the main reason for corrosion of reinforcement. Of course, oxygen and moisture are also other common required for corrosion. So the corrosion takes place due to oxygen and moisture plus carbon dioxide or chloride. So passivating layer is destroyed, it will initiate the corrosion process in the reinforcement. So now we shall see how to do the carbonation test. So it is already I have mentioned, this is very simple test. Only you have to spray some of the phenolphthalein indicator over the extracted core or extracted portion from the structure. So the affected depth from the concrete surface can be readily shown by use of phenolphthalein indicator solution. So you have to spray the extracted portion, this phenolphthalein indicator you have to spray. The phenolphthalein indicator solution is applied to fresh fracture surface of concrete. Phenolphthalein solution indicates the change of pH value in the concrete. If the pH value is changes, the phenolphthalein indicator indicates that. That's what we are finding, where is the carbonation takes place and which portion is no carbonation is there. If the indicator turns purple, the pH value is above 8.6. Where the solution remains colorless or no color, the pH value of concrete is below 8.6, suggested carbonation. A fully carbonated paste has pH value of about 8.3. Next video we are going to see about pull out test and penetration resistance test. Thank you.